to get Marcus Morris, but refused to make Kyle Kuzma part of the trade. This was a deal breaker for the Knicks, and ultimately Morris would still be dealt to LA, but to the Clippers instead of the Lakers, who ended up not making a single move before the trade deadline. Fox Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard joining us this morning. Good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
So the trade deadline has passed, and now the Lakers miss out on Marcus Morris going to the Clippers. Your reaction to this? How much does it hurt the Lakers?
Well, I wouldn't. They would have had to give up Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green to get Marcus Morris. I would not have done that because you may fill one hole with Morris, but you create another one without Danny Green. Their perimeter defense is already a problem. And without Danny Green there, it gets worse. Even bringing in Marcus Morris, and Skip knows this as well as anybody, Danny Green has hit huge shots. Now, he'll have his clunkers.
He will.
But he's hit big shots in the finals. This year, he's hit big shots against Dallas in that game earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So I think Marcus Morris is better than Danny Green, but Green and Kuzma, I would not have done it. I think they would have done Kuzma straight up.
Oh, really? So you're
Yeah, I
going
do
the other
think-
way. So you think it's all about Danny Green?
Well, I
You
think it's about both of them. Kuzma just was making so little money that you couldn't do it straight up. I think knowing that, look, we got how many more years with LeBron at this level?
Right.
It's all about winning now. I think they would have done it straight up if they could have.
Right.
But they couldn't. So I don't think it's, I think the Lakers were right to hold
Really?
pat on that one. Now, it does hurt because the Clippers obviously got Marcus Morris.
Yes.
And I said earlier in the week, I think they're better. They have a slight edge over the Lakers. I think that edge increased a little bit because imagine Pat Beverly, Lou Williams, Kawhi, Paul George, and Marcus Morris on the court together. Marcus Morris is a 44% three-point shooter.
And he
on
shoots six a game.
Right. It's not like one or two a game. So now you've got 5 guys that can shoot the 3 or the long 2. And obviously what they want to do is pull the Lakers bigs away from the basket.
Yep.
And they'll be able to do it. And then on top of that, Morris can guard the post. Now, I'm not saying he's going to shut AD down,
Right.
but he can guard him better than anybody else they had.
True.
So, and he's a dog. He's tough.
And you can throw him at LeBron. Now you
Yeah.
can put 12 minutes of him, 12 minutes of Paul George, 12 minutes of Kawhi. You got 3 bodies as opposed to just 1 or 2.
Maybe 20 minutes of Kawhi.
But the Clippers now have the edge. Now, let me say this. I'm not completely writing the Lakers off. I just think the Clippers are the clear favorite. But the Lakers still have 2 of the best 3 players in L.A. We would agree on that,
Yep.
right? And I think there's a nice little gap between 3, AD, and 4, Paul George. And so if I'm them, obviously you need LeBron to be heroic. But AD, and we'll talk about this later, but you got to get him to be more of a fourth quarter scorer because he still has an advantage even over Morris, with the Clippers. So, and then Kyle Kuzma talking to him, getting him playing, winning
tired of
basketball.
talking.
What's a good shot?
I'm tired of talking.
Well, remember, he missed training camp. He missed some of the season. He's young. But this is he's still talented. He's more talented than Morris.
Yeah.
So we just got to teach him how to play winning basketball.
Yo, good luck with that.
Are you giving
He's
up?
out on him.
Are you-
He's harsh on him today?
I don't want to
What's
talk.
up?
Go ahead,
Why?
Skip. Go ahead.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
So
That's a first.
my friend Chris Broussard just said that the key reason that Marcus Morris is not a Laker is a Danny Green who once got so deep in Greg Popovich's doghouse that he could not climb out of it. And it started in Game 6 of 2013 when he was guarding, Danny Green was guarding LeBron, and he went cherry-picking up the court
Tried to
and
get
did
it.
not screen him on a long rebound that went back to LeBron, and he made that 3 that actually kept them sort of in the game
Yep.
at that point.
Yep.
Right? It
Yeah.
saved the day at that moment.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? And Popovich never forgave him for that. But now he's gone on this odyssey to Toronto as the sort of valet to Kawhi. And then I thought he was going to go with him wherever else. And then he winds up going to the Lakers. And now you're telling me that the reason Kyle Kuzma is still a Laker is Danny Green.
Well,
basically.
don't you think they create another hole? Nobody's saying Danny Green is better than Marcus Morris. But Danny Green and Kuzma, who's my 2 guard now? KCP, I guess. But Danny Green, like I said, he's hit big shots
Okay.
and he's a defender.
Okay, where Shannon and I part ways, I believe in Kyle Kuzma. I think he could be the closer for this team, but he did not fit. He did not click with AD and LeBron. He did not click with them as in CLIQUE click, as in part of the group, you know?
Okay.
And he became the odd man out. They would not defer to him or try to ingratiate him into the flow in the fourth quarter and make him feel like you can be our Lou Williams. He never got that kind of treatment. And he's viewed as a little goofy, a little out there. He's changed the hair 4 or 5 times. And it's like, what? Who is this guy? Who do you think you are? And he does have like too green of a light because as soon as it touches his fingertips, it's just going to go up.
Exactly.
Or he's going to drive it and maybe dribble it off his foot. You know, like that's.
And the
that's
thing is, I don't think LeBron has a problem with him shooting. It's just when he shoots it.
Right.
A 1-on-4. He gonna pull up. Ain't nobody down there but him. And they got 4 defenders back. He's jacking up a 3 and then coming back up the court nonchalantly.
Okay. So whatever it took to get Marcus Morris should have been taken. Like
Really?
Yes. Whatever.
You think he's that good? I like him, but
Hey.
come on, he's not an all-star or anything like that.
He's a playoff difference maker for a good basketball team, and both of these teams are very
Right.
good. But he could put you over the top.
He's another guy that you can throw at Paul George. You can throw at Kawhi.
You could.
So now you take their strength, and they're already strong now. The thing that I like, that means Trez is not going to be on the court. Because if Morris is in that death lineup at the end of the ball game, where is Trez?
Yeah, and Chris.
Well, you could have Trez, Morris,
Yeah.
Kawhi, George, and Lou or Pat.
Oh, you want Lou? Lou ain't no Lou gonna be on the fourth quarter.
Do you remember Marcus Morris in Boston? How many big shots
Yeah.
he would take and make? He'll take bomb threes.
Oh, but you
So
remember?
you would have given up Kuzma and Danny
I
Green.
would have. And there's some
I think you
addition
create
by
another hole.
subtraction.
I think you create another
Guess
hole.
what's gonna happen? This summer, watch they move on from Kuzma.
Maybe, but look, I'm with Skip, though. LeBron's the leader of that team. Sit down with Kuzma and tell him how to play. Kuzma looks up to LeBron. He can do, I know what his trainer tweeted up.
Time out.
They have history.
I got to read it because it's just too good. And it's or too bad. That's what it is. This is the trainer of Kyle Kuzma about, was it 3 weeks ago? Maybe?
Yeah.
A little
IG
longer.
post, maybe a
About
little
a month.
longer. Quote, watching Kawhi highlights from yesterday, nobody, all caps, wants to speak on how sharp his skill set is compared to LeBron's. It's clear who's really in the lab and who is not. Boom.
Skip.
And then Kuzma, whether coincidence or cosign, he immediately tweeted, call a spade a spade.
What do we know about LeBron? He went back and played for Dan Gilbert.
Yeah.
Shannon brought that up.
I mean, he
Okay, but this is a teammate's trainer calling out the leader, the great LeBron James.
I
You
think
can't
you're
do
making
it.
more out of it than it is. I really do. I really do. Kyrie in Cleveland. Kyrie would go 9 straight days without talking to anybody. He and LeBron were able to win the
Well, at
championship.
least that wasn't publicized, really. It wasn't like a big story.
I think LeBron's bigger than, and I think LeBron's got to look at it like, look, this is about a championship. If I want to win the championship,
That's why
I
he
gotta
wanted
work it
Marcus
out with
Morris.
this guy. That's fine, but now this is what you have.
But
You're
Chris,
gonna sulk? You're gonna give up?
Chris, it's a lot easier to sit down with a guy when he's had a payday. He sees.
I get all that.
He sees what Bi is doing. He sees that Max Money is out there. You don't get Max Money scoring 12 points a game.
This is all you need to say to him if you're LeBron James. If we win a championship and you play a big role, you average 14 points, whatever, your value's gonna go up. Chris Bosh, was his value bigger in Toronto when he was giving you 22 and 12 and going out in the first round, or Miami, where he probably became a Hall of Famer, averaging 16 and 6?
But he got that money.
I get that. That's why young players, they do want that money. But if you win, the money will come.
But see,
he's the third guy.
But see, here's the thing. But he's also, I ain't got to win. Because John Wall and Bradley Beal, they getting max contract. There are a lot of guys getting max. He want them max. Chris, you know
So
this.
what do you say? Are you conceding? What should the Lakers do?
How about this? I'm not as strong. I don't feel as strong today as I felt yesterday when I thought we was getting Marcus Morris.
Strong, you were sizing.
Yeah, Rick. I had a call. I had told Jeannie Buss. I said, Jeannie, I don't know if you're doing K or you're doing Johnston.
It was too much.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a size 14. I had got to sized up, Chris. I got
Can't
to
jinx
sized
that
up.
stuff, Shannon.
Now, look, it's not, again, the Clippers are the better team, but it's not over. You still got the two of the three best players in LA.
Let me ask you a question.
And a decent role.
When you look at
he can't always be set up on the platter for you.
Kyle Kuzma has no. I said Kyle Kuzma's like popcorn. It's good for you, but it has no nutritional value. His nutritional value is scoring. If he cannot score, he cannot defend, he cannot facilitate, he does not rebound. He offers you nothing, Chris. You got to give me something more, because what happens when your game is not on scoring?
If you have the athleticism and the strength, you can become a good defender, an adequate defender.
Okay, when are you gonna do that?
Then sit him down and talk to him. I need some leadership.
Man, I gotta sit this grown-ass man down. He's 24 years old.
That's what I gotta do. If I want a title, that's what I gotta do.
That's why LeBron don't like young players.